I'm back! I've been done with these since July, when I was living in Brooklyn and going to school in New York. So we're going from one of the hottest months of the year to one of the coldest in February. I've graduated college now. I feel like that's how a lot of the things that I write are going to begin, because everything's just kind of different now. Even though I'm living in the same city, the same apartment, I see the same friends, but everything's just kind of different. I'm working online for my job until May, and then after that is unknown. Which means I'm at this desk in my apartment a majority of the day, and I don't really have a reason to get dressed in the morning because I'm just sitting at my desk working on my computer, and it's not the same as when I was in classes all day and then clubs, and I was seeing a lot of people, and I was using campus as my little runway. So I'm trying to balance going to coffee shops and seeing people, or studying in the library or with my friends, with sitting here in my sweatpants on my computer for 6 hours straight, because I generally get pretty tired of that. I also just haven't really been into clothes since I got back from winter break, and I've been trying to figure out why, and I think it's just because dressing in like somewhat outrageous clothing around campus, especially last semester, was kind of my way of like screaming or like trying to get out of like when I felt like I was like trapped in an institution being at college, or when I was stuck in classes that I didn't necessarily have a lot of interest in, and it was kind of, dress was a way of showing that like I had more interest than just like sitting in my game theory class or statistics. But now I'm out of these classes and like I'm not in the institution anymore, and even though I'm working, it's very like on my own schedule. I just have deadlines that I have to get stuff done by, and if I want to start working at like 6 a.m. or 10 p.m. it doesn't really matter as long as my work is done by the deadlines, and there's only like 2 Zoom calls a week. But I'm out of those classes, and so I just feel like I'm less constricted by classes and like innumerable tests and assignments that always have to be done, and I feel like I have more time to just live and relax and just like do the things that I like doing and being with friends, and I don't necessarily need to like be dressed to the nines to do those things, and especially because I'm not in like those finance classes anymore. Like now I'm working in journalism and I'm working in the music industry, and even though I liked those finance classes, there was always just like more that I was missing in like a different side of things that I wished was more in that industry, I suppose. The hard part about planning outfits for February when you live in the South is that it could be anywhere from below freezing to over 70 degrees in the span of a week. 2 weeks ago, everything was frozen, and I had to walk to a basketball game I was reporting on in like 6 inches of snow, which is not normal here, and everything was frozen, and the whole town shut down, and there was fog, and you could barely drive, and the city was telling everyone to stay off the roads. And then like 2 days ago and today, it's sunny and like 70 degrees outside, and I'm wearing shorts. So you never really know what you're gonna get. So I could plan to wear jeans and a blazer one day to go into the work that I have to go into once a week, and then it's 70 degrees outside. I've also been thinking lately about all the clothes that I do have in my closet, and how I generally buy clothes that I like, knowing that I can wear them to class or I can wear them out with friends, and how I'm not really gonna be able to wear all of them as frequently as I do now in the future, because they're not really clothes that I can wear to work. And of course I won't be working all the time, but like it'll take up a big majority of the day, and the clothes that I wear to work, I'll need more of those than the clothes that I can wear outside of work. Obviously, like after work or on the weekends, I can wear whatever I want, but it just kind of seems like my whole wardrobe or closet just flipped, because there's like a little section in my closet of my work clothes for like interviews or my in-person internships. And it just takes up a little corner of my closet, and I don't wear them that much, and they just kind of hang there, and everything else I wear all the time. But now, as I'm like entering into having a full-time job and hopefully having one in person at least most of the time, because online is great for flexibility but not long-term, I don't think, because I want to be working with other people. But it just kind of flipped, because that wardrobe that I can just wear on my own for fun is now going to be like the little one in the corner that I don't wear that much, even though it like takes up my whole closet. And so I'll start to get a lot of use out of those work clothes, and then not as much out of the clothes that I really like. And so there's also that idea of trying to make the clothes that I like and make my style into something that I can wear in a corporate office, especially if I work in something like strategy or finance. Getting the clothes that I like to look professional, if that's possible, or if I work in fashion or some other art where they don't have that kind of slack dress code, I suppose I could continue wearing what I want. Anyways, there's always a lot to say about fashion and clothes, and couture fashion week's happening right now, and regular fashion week's gonna happen in a couple weeks. So there's always things to be said and clothes to buy. I need to go shopping again. I haven't been in so long.